Last year's Open Championship will long be remembered for Darren Clarke's maiden major victory. But alongside him at the trophy ceremony was a proud young amateur ready to burst onto the professional scene. After winning the silver medal and helping GB and Ireland win the Walker Cup, Tom Lewis hit the ground running on the European Tour.
Getting my tour card in 3 starts was, the biggest thing for me. To have 2 years on the tour is excellent. I thought 1 year would be unbelievable, but to then win and then get 2 years is great, because then I can actually plan a schedule for this year and then hopefully perform in the right events.
Tom was able to launch his 2012 campaign at the Volvo Champions event, thanks to winning the Portugal Masters last October after a thrilling final day 65.
I was just hitting great shots and free-flowing, and I seemed to hold the putts when they needed to go in. It was kind of written in the stars in a way. Some of the players had some great opportunities, but they weren't able to capitalise on their putts, and obviously it was just my week.
Lewis racked up his maiden tour win in what was a fine first season on tour that saw him named Rookie of the Year. And although the putts haven't been dropping so far in 2012, his targets remain the same.
I think it's important to get off to a good start so I can kind of plan the rest of my year. I'm not where I want to be. I think I'm about 170th in the world, and it'd be really important to try and get that down to as low as possible, hopefully playing in a couple of majors later in the year. I'm more nervous about messing up, because if everyone's watching, if you're an amateur, maybe a few people know about it and follow it, but they can't really watch you. But you've got cameras in front of you, you've got people to entertain, and if you don't play very well, then people see you on show, and you've got to maintain your composure. My friends have really been an influence, and it's going to help me, and hopefully this year I can play well and try and fund them come and travel with me and kind of experience it a little bit, because you never know, I might in 2 years' time never be seen again, so I might as well bring them out and hopefully they can have a good time.
Despite an electric debut season, Lewis finished outside the qualification spots for the Dubai World Championship. But the race to Dubai is very much a priority for the 21-year-old this year.
I would have loved to play Race to Dubai, don't get me wrong, but I felt that I had such a good year and such a long year that I kind of run out of steam. All the stresses and strains were sort of all kind of relaxed and let out, and I kind of got a little bit ill just after that event. A month before, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any status. I turned professional, and it's a dangerous game turning from amateur to professional, because it's so much easier as an amateur to play in anything you like. I feel that my career is going to be a long career, and that this year and next year that the Race to Dubai will become something that just comes in time.
Last year he fired the lowest round by an amateur in the Open Championship and won his first event on only his 3rd start as a pro. Tom Lewis will be hunting down more records in 2012, but he knows that success is not a privilege, it has to be earned.